Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to the JB Moto channel. Now this is my 2014 Triumph America. Now those of you that don't know, I was in Austin, Texas on a work trip and I bought this completely on a whim and attempted to ride it back to San Diego. Now that trip didn't quite go according to plan. Now if you haven't seen that video, please go and check it out. So the bike actually gave up just outside Tucson and it ended up in the back of a box truck for the rest of the journey back to San Diego. Now I'm not too worried about that because this bike was always going to be a donor for a project bike. So today I got a few hours and I'm going to start stripping the bike down to see what I'm working with. I have a vision of what I want this bike to look like. For what it is, it's a fat old thing, so I'm going to start stripping it down and seeing what I'm working with and see if I can realize my vision. So like I said, I got a few hours. I want to see how far I can get. So let's get to it.
Okay, while he carries on stripping the bike down, let's talk a little Triumph America history. So the Triumph America first rolled off the line in 2002, built in Hinckley, England, but clearly aimed at the American market. It was Triumph's attempt to take a bite out of the cruiser segment, dominated by the Harley Davidsons, Honda Shadows, and the Yamaha V-Stars. Originally, it came with a 790cc parallel twin, and it was styled with swept-back bars, forward controls, and a low seat, classic cruiser posture, and British engineered. In 2006, Triumph bumped the engine up to 865cc and keeping that signature 270-degree crank to give it a bit of a cruiser character. Over the years, the America got a few updates, spoked wheels, improved passenger seating, and by 2009, fuel injection to meet emission regs, cleverly disguised to look like stock carbs. But here's the thing, it never really took off. Sales weren't great. Even Triumph fans tended to lean toward Bonnevilles and Scramblers. And by 2015, the America was quietly discontinued. Now, of course, we have the more modern Triumph Bobber and Triumph Speedmaster in its place. And honestly, that's exactly why this build excites me. Under the chrome and the cruiser trim is a solid torquey motor and a simple steel frame right for transformation.
Okay, let's get back to the teardown. So that's all I have time for today. Made some good progress. Next, I'm gonna work on getting the airbox out and the oil cooler off the front, and we can see what I'm working with. So I'm gonna continue stripping it down. On the next video, I'm gonna talk about what my inspirations are for building this bike and where I wanna go with it. So I'd love to know if you've ever owned or ridden a Triumph America, or even if you've modded one. If you've got any ideas, tips, or tricks on this, please let me know in the comments below. And if you do have a Triumph America and looking for some stock parts, hit me up in the comments or DM me. So I'm just getting started on this build. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.